Hey everyone, your friend Greybeard here with great news. We took Purple Luffy for a spin in our last OP08.5 locals and we made it to the finals. We went 4-1, but we're not here to talk about the deck performance or deck lists or matchups. We're here to say that by the end of January we'll give away all the prize.
Yay!
Yeah, where we'll give away the 7 OP08 booster packs, 1 winner card and 1 tournament pack that we made out of the locals, and you can be the one getting all of this. All you gotta do is subscribe to our channel, like our videos and follow us on Instagram. The link to our Instagram is in the description of our videos, so all you gotta do is go there, follow us, subscribe to this channel, like our videos. That's it. So thank you very much for all the support that you gave us throughout this year, and stay safe, stay with us, and good luck. The previous version that we had of Purple Luffy in OP08.5, we did a breakdown of this deck. We did a couple of gameplays. It's available in the channel here, and I took this to the locals, the last locals that we had. We went 4-1. We lost in the finals to Vegapunk deck. It was a rough match because we didn't see any of the Luffy Taros and any of the Zorojuros, so it was pretty rough. Magellan is basically nothing in that match because Vegapunk doesn't rely on a lot of Dawn, so they can KO Magellan and lose to Dawn, and that doesn't matter for them. Kaido did a good job actually, so KO'd some things, and basically we were preparing to play this season as Purple Luffy, right? So we had it, the deck was already strong, and after playing a little bit, this is the first version that we kind of stabilized it in. We removed the Kamasus because they are not searchable and sometimes we would whiff. We mostly used them as a 2K because it's pretty hard to control when you can -1 with this deck, and at turn 4 also we have a lot of other plays that are more rewarding. So we're testing Fernosuke out. I'm still not sure about him. Maybe Kamazu will be back because it's a valuable card, it's our only way to KO. It handles Teach against Doffy, it handles Black Maria, but yeah, for now Fernosuke is doing good. It's a 2K, it's searchable, but mainly we use it for that purpose. Rarely we use it as a rush unit as well, but it can do that. We're running 4 kids. It's pretty good to have a 6K blocker that gives you 1 Dawn back when you play your Taros or your 9 cost Luffys. Also we're playing for Sanji's most of the times at 2K because it's an expensive blocker for the power, right? 6 for 6K, but in specific situations it helps as a blocker as well. So we're playing 4, it's a searchable 2K, and yeah, in very specific situations can help. Playing 2 Ling Lins, very good card. It's a sort of a removal if you have a problem with something that the opponent has on the board. 9 for 9K is a strong body as well. With Ling Lin we -1 Dawn, so here is the counter argument that Kamasu could be good in this deck. But yeah, so we're running 2 of it. It's good, but in specific situations also not searchable. And yeah, it's a card that I'm considering to increase, maybe, because healing is very, very good. We go so aggressive on ramping and getting a Dawn and taking a life for that, that sometimes you need that extra life back. 3 of the Usops, I was running 4, but it's like, it's a 4 for 6. We have so many cards that cost 4, and we can play on the turn 4, so that sometimes it was too much, right? We would have a lot of 4 costs in our hand, and we would, of course, that like if we have him or Zorjuro, we would play Zorjuro to search for something, or yeah, if we have, let's say, if we go second, we could ramp and play a Sangoro out of hand. So yeah, it's a card that in very specific situations it would be good, but 4 felt like too much. Playing 2 Sanjis, I'm considering to increase to 3, very good card. With this leader, you can play it very fast. You can tap something, attack into that to remove it, to remove off the board if it's something that, if it's a threat, right? But also the ability of having rush to tap a blocker and allow the others to attack, it's very good. This also minus a Dawn, so here is another thing to consider if you still want to run that Kamazo. I just feel it's hard like to find space to play Kamazo at turn 4, because you have so many options that are stronger, that yeah, it's questionable, right? If you should be playing Kamazo, or if you should be dropping any of your other 4 costs. 4 Laws, basic searcher, so this is the card that really shines in this deck now, because turn 1 before you wouldn't do much, now you can search, so pretty strong. We're running 2 Robins in this version, because sometimes you need to drop a bomb, you get a Dawn back, you still have 2 Dawn open, that Gum Gum Giant's not there, but you have her at hand, so you can play a blocker just to hold on. She also has counter, so quite good. But 2 seems to be a reasonable number, since she's easy. You can KO her very easily, and she doesn't have any abilities apart from being a blocker. 3 Luffys, very good finisher, gives you that extra draw. If you have too many in hand, you can always pitch for a Gungam Giant and filter it out. So yeah, very good card. 10k rush is strong. 2 Laws, because a lot of decks, they rely on having large hands now, and having 2 Laws make them scared, right? Because they don't know, like, do they have more? Once you drop 1 and you take 2 cards out of their hand, they become more skeptical on holding a lot of cards, because they say like, oh, they run low. Different than like most of the purple Luffys drop this card for Op09 and made other decks comfortable to hold a lot of cards against it, right? So to take the damage and hold the cards. Once you drop 1 of those, like, they start questioning, like, should I be holding this much cards? And also is a blocker, so whenever you need it, it's a blocker, has the power to attack. So yeah, very versatile card. 4 Zohachis, this was here since OPO 8.5. It's a very good card, very versatile. 2k, can rest a blocker if you need to your final push to go through. 2 Onamis, it's a good blocker, right? But it's a 2k power, so can be KO'd very easily. The fact that it gives you that extra draw is good. You go to 8 Dawn really quick with this leader, so it's pretty easy to trigger the ability. but 2 seems to be a reasonable number, so we're 2 and 2 now instead of going like 4 here. And yeah, I'm happy with this number. I don't think that like we should go more than 2 Onamis for now. 4 Sangoros, yeah, that's unquestionable. 4 Zorojuros, 4 Luffy-Taros, those are necessary cards. And we replaced it, we were using Jet Gatling before to be able to get that extra counter, but we would be losing 1 extra card in our hand because we would have to pitch the card for the Jet Gatling activation cost. Now we replaced it with Gangam Giant, Dawn -2, pitch an extra card, so you trash 1 extra card from your hand, you draw 2. So you're replacing the Gangam Giant and filtering 1 card out. That doesn't make sense at that point in the game. Like, so sometimes you have the Uzohachi late in the game and you have so many other options that like it's just a 1k counter max and you want to get out of a stronger attack. It's a good target for this. Also, if you have a lot of those guys in your hand, and or even a Luffy-Taro when you don't need it anymore, yeah, very good to pitch, cycle and get extra counter. Another good thing is that like once you use it, you're still in your counter step, so the cards that come out of Gangam Giant can be used for extra counter. So yeah, pretty strong card. This is the version that we're running now. The beautiful part of this leader is that there are different ways to run, so if you tweak the numbers here, it's totally different, right? So there are other options of cards as well that can be considered. For example, we were just talking about Kamazo here. So yeah, for now we're playing this. I'm still tweaking this deck. It's not like a final version. I feel this been working better than all the other versions that I tried out. It's yeah, it's been performing much better. So let's go into some gameplay and see it in action. So Luffy versus Red Purple Luffy. Let's go first in this one. We want to ramp fast and drop a lot of bodies. This hand, we don't have a 4-turn play. That's a bit concerning. So let's mulligan this. Still don't have it. But yeah, at least we have 2 Gangam Giants that can fix our hand. They have their Searcher the start of the game. That's pretty good for them. Let's no point in ramping here, right? So we can, if we ramp, next turn will be at 6. We can put down a blocker, but we can do that at next turn as well, since we'll go 5. So let's go 8 on 6. They'll give us some counter here probably. We need to find cards, so maybe we should dig a little bit into our lives. And yes, they give us counter here. Let's get a ramp. We get a 2k counter. So maybe we can filter our hand with 1 Gangam Giant. No, we can't go down to Dawn now. So yeah, let's take this one. Still didn't find anything to play. That's pretty harsh. Another Luffy-Taro. This is so weird because some matches you see a lot of Luffy-Taro, some matches you don't see at all. So no point in attacking for 6 here. So what we can do now is you can give 1 Dawn, attack, and maybe take another counter out of their hand. Yes, they give us another counter, and we don't have a 4 Dawn play. That's pretty bad, pretty bad, but we can go like this and at least establish a body. Probably they don't have measures against this guy, so they're coming for 7. Let's they have 6 don't open. 6 don't open. What they can do is that they can establish a blocker probably, so let's counter out of this because they will hit us on the next one probably. So let's go no, let's take this. We're at 6 down, so Lin can do the job next turn against this Yasop. So let's put this back into life. This is much better to counter, so there is no wasting here. We may need that blocker later, so it's the time to maybe try to keep one at least. Let's go. So let's draw a card. Nothing impressive here. We can go 7. 7 minus 1 done. 7 minus 1. We can go actually 6. Let's put 2 here, because we have to keep attacking, so we put some pressure on our opponent. We can't just like skip turns and not take their life down. We have a blocker now, so that can make things a little bit better. We have 3k in hand plus 2 Gangnam Giants, which is not very impressive. Do we give them the blocker for this? No, let's give them the counter for that and see what they do. So yes, they in 6 on 5. We extra countered actually because it was 6 on 5, pretty bad. Let's give them a 1 Gangnam Giant, 2 down, give one this, protect this guy. So we're at 6 down again, so let's go. They're at 8, so this is a tough spot for us. Attack here for 6. Yeah, they give us a counter. Let's put down. Let's do this. Put down the Lin. 1 down, we get it back. 1 card to trash. Gain a life. This to the bottom of their life. Gain 1 active down. That's the best we can do for this turn. Not much. So 10. 10 at us. We could counter this. Should we? That's the question. We could give them some counter. They will drop another new gate. They are giving us the signs for that. So yeah. Let's counter out of this because we're back at 9 next turn. So I don't think I'll need this guy anymore. So 1 card to trash this guy, and let's give them this. Let's go 9. 9, 9. Very good, very good. Oh, they're going 10 at team? Okay, you got it. Sure. What should we do here? Yeah, let's counter out of this, I guess. So let's give him a 2 and a 1. Their board's pretty strong at the moment, pretty hard to deal with. We can go. They have one Dawn open for Gangnam Giant, so definitely something to take into account. We can go. We can go. We could give him two. No, we still need one Dawn open in case we get a Gangnam Giant out of life. So yeah, they Gangnam Giant this. Pretty good. So how's the time we play this guy? Card action. 0 optional Dawn. Yeah, we can rest this for no reason. Go game an active Dawn, and we can attach one Dawn here. 8 at 6 turn. And yeah, there's not much we can do at this point. So they rested our blocker, so yeah, that's definitely a harsh one. Let's see, 7-13. Can we get out of 13? No blockers. Yeah, let's trash this guy. 9. Did we get enough counter out of it? I don't think so. 3. Yes, I think we did actually. So yeah, either we end the game now or they will finish us. So let's go. Eight at lead. If they have a Gangnam Giant, that's it. That's GG. So let's go. And yeah, they didn't have it. That was very risky. Our hand was not good in the beginning, but the deck just worked. Attacking with the blocker made the difference, and keeping the blocker on the board, returning a Dawn and getting it back really made a difference. So yeah, very good game. Didn't show all the potential of the deck. I think that this deck is very strong when you get something to play on curve. But yeah, overall, very good game. Let's go to the next one, GG. So let's go against Blackbeard. We have to ramp fast and establish a lot of bodies here. I'm not sure that this is the best hand because we don't have a lot of stuff here. So yeah, let's mulligan this. Yes, much better. So now we have a 4-turn play, we have a 7-turn play. Like, yeah, it's much better. This is a very good hand actually. We have to ramp up, establish a lot of bodies, and that's what we gotta do, right? In those matches. So first let's kill this Lafitte, because if we leave it the board they can keep searching forever. So yeah, let's attack the Lafitte. They will start using Blackbeard's ability pretty soon, so we have to be mindful about that. We can get this guy because we want to go wide. try to start establishing 2 bodies in a turn. So next turn we're at 7. We can put down Sangoro and a Robin. Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. So let's see what they do now. They are at 2 Dawn. That's a, yeah, that doesn't make any difference. Actually, we can draw a card, draw Dawn. We can, we're at 6. So they did black hole us. So we can go, we can swing six at leader. Start with the character, because if they get a trigger, it's better, right? They have 6 Dawn. 6 Dawn, what we can do here is just like go, so let's not ramp this time. No, let's ramp. Let's take 1 life, gain a Dawn. So we're at 7. For 7 we can play a 4 and a 3. Who would be it? Would be this, or a 5 and a 2. So let's go this dude, this girl. Turn. See what they do now. At 7, so we should be fine. We can put a 4 and a 5 next turn. So the idea here is just like 2 bodies all the time and see what happens. Or we can even go a 5 and a 5. That's not a problem. So currently we have 2, 3, 4, 5k, 6k in hand. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7k, 8k if we count the Sangoro. But Sangoro we're gonna play, right? This guy's very valuable here. We can gain life, and yeah, he can pretty much make the game stronger for us. We can keep drawing, which is very valuable for us in this match. So let's give him Bionami? Yeah. What will they do with 6 Dawn? Probably have an Augur. Oh, they liberate our guy. Yeah, that's why you have to keep playing 2 bodies in a turn, because they will keep destroying your stuff. There they go, another blocker. I think that they are depleting their hand pretty fast, which is not a very good strategy here, but they know what they're doing, right? Hopefully. So let's go 5 and a 4. So let's deploy this guy, attack with leader. Yeah, should have probably attacked first, because they can get triggers out of life, and that could be a problem. Like this, right? But luckily it was just this is my age. But they could have pulled something off their head. Let's give them 6k here, see what they do. And they're going down pretty fast on life, and also they are still at 6 Dawn, so new gates, Blackbeard's not coming this turn, which is quite good for us. Let's see what they will pull off their head. So they have 5 cards in hand. 1 is for black hole, so realistically speaking they will have to work with 4. If they don't, yeah, they will kill our Sanju is a dock Q, that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Next turn we put 2 more bodies down, we put like the kid and the law. Pretty good. So that's the cycle, right? We will attack with the blocker into dock Q. That will KO his character. They have 6 done. What they could do here? They concede. Yeah, they wouldn't have much to do, right? They were maybe looking for Jesus Burgess, but it would be 2k more. They would have to handle all these bodies. I don't think that they had a way around it. Also, they were gonna liberate our Sanguro, but what, right? Next turn we would have 5 characters again and be attacking with Luffy. So yeah, that's not much that they could do here. They depleted their hand pretty quickly. I think that they dropped cards that they didn't need to at the time, like 2k counter, and so yeah. But this is the game against Blackbeard, right? You have to go wide pretty fast, you have to ramp aggressively, so you are always dropping 2 bodies and you're always hitting them heavy, so they feel pressure to use their counter. That depletes their hand, so they can't keep using Black Hole in the late game, right? So yeah, GG, very good. Against Purple Black Luffy, this is a very good deck. Actually, they ramp pretty fast as well. Let's keep it because we have a 4-turn play here, so yeah, seems solid enough to keep at this moment. Let's go 5-liter ramp because that's what we do. We get another Gungam Giant. Let's pick something here, and of course Taro. Here we want to do our Luffy Taro into Sanguro combo. Our opponent will swing for 6. Do we have? We have it, so let's give them 2k. And they play a Porsche? Well, that's interesting. Interesting tech. What? Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what we're going against here, but yeah, interesting. Interesting at least. So let's go 5 at life. That's a weird tech, I must say. I'm not sure that tech is there yet, but we'll discover, right? So we could go Kid here and go a little bit slower, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing. So yeah, they'll probably go for Sanguro, for Zorojuro here. Oh no, for life. Okay. Yeah, you can have that. And you either have 2 more attackers, or so let's give them this. Okay. And blockers, let's give them 2k here. Alright, so let's draw a card. Let's go 6 into here, draw 2k, 6 into Porsche. Let's start them. 5 into this dude, 8 into Porsche. They have only 2 cards in hand. Let's deploy this blocker. and pass our turn. Yeah, we should be good. I don't think that they can kill us this turn. They could ramp to whatever. They tap our blocker. That's not something we care about realistically. Yeah, let's take this. Let's bait them into go all out. Make them feel that it's a GG. We can counter out of this one. They will do that. Yep, no problem. Now we can go. Can clear their board here. Yeah, this deck it seems fun, seems nice, but doesn't seem to be there. Right? Doesn't seem to have what a. So let's go 5 life. Oh, they didn't have a 2k for us. They may have the rush in their hand. They go gum. So they're at 6 done, so that means no rush Luffy next turn. So we can play ours. Yeah. Select one, don't return, 0 optional, gain 1 active, and we have done for our 2 Gungam Giants here. That's it. I don't see much for them. They could do the, yeah, that's not something concerning at all. Let's give them a 2k here. That's all they can do. And yeah, I don't see them getting off all those attacks actually. So let's start with, oh, they have +1 this turn, so let's go for 7 first. Okay, they took it. Nice, they ramp it. Good for them. Let's go for 7 again. Get one more counter. Can go for 8. And I don't see them having too much here. They can still have the Gungam Giant, yeah. Let's go for, we need 2, so then we can go for 8. There we go. They had that. We can go for 9-10 now. And they didn't have it. Yeah, it would be pretty hard. They had Anika. Not sure that could save them. We had the blockers, and I'm quite sure that wouldn't, right? We had 2 Gungam Giants in hand, a bunch of 2k counters, so we had like 10k counter in hand apart from the Gungam Giants. We had 1 life still. It's interesting that people are trying different variants for leaders. This deck, it's interesting, right? It's something different, but I didn't see it being any threat for us at any point. So, but yeah, that's how we discover new things, right? Trying out and testing. So yeah, kudos for our opponent here for trying something different, making something interesting, and GG. And yeah, so as we could see, the deck's much more reliable. You can find the place that you need. The ability to search more now really helps. Also, having this extra 4 to, if you have your Luffy Taro and you're not finding your Zorojuros, at least you have a play. Or if you go first, second turn you can already ramp and have a 6k. So yeah, Gungam Giant really makes the difference when late in the game, or when you have to get out of those attacks to save the life so you can ramp a little bit earlier. I wouldn't recommend to use this card early because you go too down back and that's very detrimental. But yeah, solid deck, very good, very strong. Still tweaking the numbers, still working on it. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, or any comments, like I see some people already saying that maybe we should run Queen instead of Captain Kidd because you need that extra card draw. Yeah, that's something to consider as well. So yeah, if you have any comments or any suggestions, please let me know. But definitely Op09 added so much consistency to this deck that it became insane. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up for us, and see you in the next video.